If it moves, I can podcast it. It's harmless phosphorescence. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show this week. This is Thoreau, No Weird Stuff Smiley. Who's joining me?
I'm Josh Cece, and I definitely would have jumped to Coruscant.
I'm Brian Leshen. I'm different.
The Inquisition, witch hunts, that was me. I'm Alaric Weber.
And this is Harmless Phosphorescence. It's the podcast where we watch every theatrically released full-length live-action superhero movie ever made. We gather some research into the production and the source material, then we tell you all about it. This show, it is brought to you by our patrons like executive producers Michael Beckwith and Atticus Burkett. And you can be a patron too. Just go to patreon.com/harmless entertainment. We got lots of bonus content there. We got Star Wars stuff. We got music stuff. We got weekly stuff. So head on over and check it out. You'll like it. It's good.
Yeah.
We have fun doing it.
We do. At least 85% of the time.
Yeah. This week on Harmless Phosphorescence, we are watching Jumper.
There are people out there who have power. You are what you are. Can change history.
Let's teleport. Hey. What happened to you?
David, open the door!
This thing that just happened could set me free. But why settle on one place when you could have the whole world?
I think there's something you're not telling me. If you don't want to tell me everything, that's fine. Just don't lie to me.
Must be hard. Living like this with no family, friends.
David! That you?
If you can hear me, you can come home.
What I'd like to know is how you rob a bank without opening any doors.
And who are you?
You think it could go on like this forever? Living like this with no consequences? There are always consequences.
You think you're the only one? What, into the wall?
They're trained to hunt us.
They'll kill anyone that gets in their way. Like your girlfriend.
We have to get her out of there. I can hear you.
This is where it ends. Right here, right now.
Take a deep breath.
Why are you walking? I like walking for a change. Makes me feel normal.
Jumper. Jumper was released on February 14th, 2008 with a running time of 88 minutes, cost $85 million, and took in $225 million. So it made money.
Wow, it was popular.
Yeah, it did well, surprisingly.
Well, the trailer makes it look awesome.
I was going to
yeah.
say, that's a fun movie.
Well, and that was the whole movie. Without all the extra bits, that would have been an awesome movie if they just, made the trailer 2 hours long.
Well, and honestly, it was 88 minutes, and it still felt flabby. Still felt like there was stuff they didn't need.
Did a lot of jumping around.
Yeah,
even though there were a lot of instances where it's like they needed to explain that more, they needed to set it up more. I was still glad they didn't. I was like, oh, well, at least they didn't.
Yeah, at least I didn't have to spend more time here.
Yeah, I would have loved to see more Diane Lane, but I'm also fine with the amount of Diane Lane that we got because,
I'm mostly confused by the amount of Diane Lane.
There was just enough to make me wonder, why is Diane Lane here? So yeah, with all that in mind, are you guys ready to play the box office top 10 game?
Yes.
Let's do
All
it.
right.
Can I
Okay.
buy a vowel?
I don't know if you
Ahead
have
of
enough
time?
points. Yeah, I don't know if you have enough points to buy a vowel.
Mhm.
How many do you have?
I know you have some spider points left. So
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
And some
And
horse
you-
points.
Horse points. Yep. That's
Al's
true.
buying a zoo with his points.
Hey, just a quick disclaimer, guys. I had my list out of order. We watch every theatrically released live action superhero movie in the order they were released. This one actually came out before Iron Man and superhero movie, but somehow it was on the wrong place on my list. And that's because the internet said it was later when I first looked at it, and I've never seen this movie before. So
No, it's because it jumped down the list.
it jumped to 74. All right. So anyways, the box office top 10 game. It's the game where I'm going to describe every movie in the top 10 of the box office for the week of February 15th, 2008. And then the boys here will try to guess what movie I'm talking about based on the description, which will be the box office mojo description. But first, the guys are going to try to guess where this movie opened. Brian, I don't think you go first very often. Where do you think it's opened?
So this is a Valentine's Day weekend movie. I'm going to say number 2 because like Love Actually or something came out this weekend.
All right. Brian says 2. Josh.
All right. 2 is definitely a solid guess, but I'll go 1. No, that was a lot of money.
Josh goes 1. Al, what you thinking?
I'll go with 3.
Al goes 3. Okay.
The boys are sticking together.
Wikipedia accidentally told me where it was. So yeah, it won't come as any surprise to me. My plan was to guess wrong if someone else didn't guess right.
Oh, so has Al guessed wrong or right? Who knows?
Who knows?
Play along at home.
Diabolique.
He is a master of guessing numbers.
The greatest cat burglar that ever existed.
All right, here we
He
go.
steals cats.
And burglars. Here we are. Number 10 for the week of February 15th, 2008. After serving as a bridesmaid 27 times, a young woman wrestles with the idea of standing by her sister's side as her sibling marries the man she's secretly in love with.
I love they use the word served like it was a sentence of some kind.
I sentenced you to serve as bridesmaid.
You had to sit in this room and a bridesmaid just asked for. I think it was called dresses, right? Something like a whole bunch of dresses.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, basically, yeah. But how many dresses?
28 dresses?
28?
Nope, 27.
Oh, right. The
27.
the 28th would be her wedding gown.
This would be the 20. Whatever.
It's like, the doctor was his mother.
So, yeah, the math checks out there. It was, in fact, 27 dresses by my calculations.
Crunching the numbers.
So nobody gets those 27 points, unfortunately, because no one knew how many dresses.
Eventually, I'll find my 1 point that I need.
It's around here somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. This one's going to be hard. A 3D concert film of a 2007 tour. Who toured in 2007 that would have a 3D concert film in the top 10?
Lincoln Park.
No.
Oh.
That would
Paula
be
Abdul.
and Scat Cat?
Yeah, yeah.
It was not Paula Abdul. Josh,
What year
who do you
is it?
think?
2008?
Well, yeah, it's 2008, but it was the 2007 tour that they.
Had to be U2 or something like that.
Metallica?
No, this movie is called Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus. Best of both worlds concert.
Oh my God, they performed together?
Side by side, I assume.
They're finally back together. That's like a Simon Garfunkel situation there.
Montana and Cyrus.
Yeah. Well, she grew up in Gotham City, so that's how she can pull it off so well.
Right. Yeah, there's as much face blindness in the Disney Kids universe as there is in Gotham. So, okay, slight tangent. Jude is he's 14, and he he grew up watching a lot of these 2000s Disney kids shows.
Yeah.
And he just rediscovered them all on Disney Plus. And he's having like this weird nostalgia flashback to him the same way we do for like old cartoons, and I have a heart, like they're terrible. And as he's watching them, I'm like, this is so awful. And he's like, I know. But
yeah, of course.
I have a hard time, like, because I'm like, yeah, it's not any worse than like G.I. Joe and Thundercats, I guess.
Take that
or
back,
any
man.
sitcom, or most sitcoms.
Yeah, it's not any worse than Who's the Boss.
Yeah, I used to watch them all with Ella, who's also 14, and I would sit and watch them beginning to end. And it is funny now while I'm scrolling on Disney Plus, I'm like, oh, Jesse. I remember those episodes of Jesse, or
Ant
like
Farm.
that.
Ant Farm's the one he watched all the way through just recently.
The Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh yeah, Dog with the Blog.
Okay, but I have a quick tangent myself. When I first heard about iCarly, I had no context whatsoever. I didn't know, and it was Josh McJunkin and Andrea trying to explain it to me because I literally was like, "So what is it about? Why is it iCarly? Is she like a robot? Like, did they make her into an android? iCarly? No. I just wasn't getting it. She's still a robot in my head.
iCarly. The first time I heard it, I thought iClaudius.
That's even better. And with Sir Patrick Stewart.
Yes. She's like, iCarly. Okay. Coming in at number 8, 2 terminally ill men escape from a cancer ward and head off on a road trip with a wish list of to-dos before they die.
That's the bucket list, right?
That is the bucket list. You get a bucket full of points.
Yeah,
Brian.
so many different buckets I wanted to own.
Oh, we got garden buckets. We've got mop buckets.
Shrimp bucket.
Shrimp bucket.
Number 7, faced with an unplanned pregnancy, an offbeat young person makes an unusual decision regarding the unborn child.
Juno,
yes. Juno. So for that, Al, you get a point, which used to identify as female, but now identifies as a they.
As a point.
Sorry, it was bad. Number 6. I don't know if I've ever heard of this movie. Dr. R.J. Stevens is a talk show host who visits his family in the Deep South. While there, he reunites with his brother Otis, his sister Betty, his cousin rival Clyde, and his childhood love interest Lucinda Allen. That was
cousin rival.
Those names are really important.
There were so many names.
As if we knew them.
Yeah, exactly. Like there was, like they were mentioning like Anakin or something.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is that
me and Clyde and the family?
Me and Clyde and the family.
That's might as well be. It's called Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins.
What the fuck?
I remember that.
I do not.
Martin Lawrence.
I don't.
Maybe.
I don't think I saw it, but I remember when he.
I was expecting Luke Wilson or Owen Wilson.
Oh.
No one expects the Wilson.
The Spanish Wilson Inquisition. I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening to me today. Opening this week at number 5, a political consultant tries to explain his impending divorce and past relationships to his 11-year-old daughter. I was not expecting that after a political consultant started.
Let's see.
I do not know. Is that? I can't tell who is on that tiny little.
Like Me and the kid.
Any guesses?
The
No
kid
guesses.
and I.
No. Sorry, Josh. No.
Consultant?
It's called
Consultant.
Definitely, maybe.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that being a name of a movie.
As do I.
I do too.
Ooh
I
boy.
remember hating it. All right.
Oh wow. Okay, so this one's from a genre of the era. A new clue to the whereabouts of a lost treasure rekindles a married couple's sense of adventure and their estranged romance.
What? Romancing
It's,
the Stone? Is it-
Pirates of the Caribbean 2.
This stars Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson.
Oh.
To give you the genre.
How to
Yeah.
build
Yeah.
the man in 10 days.
How to build them.
How to build how to build a robot in 10 days.
Any guesses, Al?
No.
It's called it's called Fool's Gold.
That's a perfect rom-com adventure movie name.
Premise, yeah.
Absolutely.
It is.
Opening at number 3 this week, romantic sparks occur between two dance students from different backgrounds at the Maryland School of the Arts.
Honey?
I remember the movie.
No, not Honey.
Okay.
It's a sequel. It is
What?
part of a franchise. It was not the last film in the series. I'm pretty sure they had a couple 3D entries.
Is it a Fast and Furious?
No. Two students from different backgrounds at the Maryland School of the Arts and driving fast.
Too Dance, Too Furious.
Don't you laugh at me, you son of a bitch.
It's Step Up 2, The Streets. The Streets.
I remember when
That's where
Step
I'm
Up was
from.
on the charts.
Yeah.
We were talking about it.
Still comes
Yeah,
around
I
every
remember.
couple of seasons.
Yep.
Number 2, upon moving into a rundown estate with their mother, twin brothers Jared and Simon, along with their sister Mallory. Why does Mallory get like third billing? Find themselves pulled into an alternate world full of fairies and other creatures.
Chronicles of Narnia?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
It's like
that
one
was
of them
the Pevensies.
Terabithia type
Yeah,
thing.
it's kind of like that. It's called The Spiderwick Chronicles.
Oh, Spiderwick Chronicles.
I missed that one in the 2000s young adult fantasy boom. Coming in at number 1 this week, a teenager with teleportation abilities suddenly finds himself in the middle of an ancient war between those like him and their sworn annihilators. So Josh gets it. Number 1, Josh. So
Yes.
you get 1 point for guessing number 1.
Yep. All right.
So that is our top 10 this week. Which brings us to the film itself. This was not a comic book movie, but it was based on a book. A book which was written by a man who writes books. There we go. Stephen Gould.
Oh, him.
Yeah, him. So, Jumper. God, yeah. He seems to have mostly written Jumper sequels, and then a few other kind of not especially well-known sci-fi books.
This is an interesting concept for a series. of
Jumper
books.
2.
Standing
could be,
still.
for sure.
Jumper 2, Standing Still.
Jumper 3, still jumping.
Jumper 4, Never Jump Again. I don't know. So
Jumper 5, the rise of the Silver Surfer.
um, let's see. Some of the sequels to this actually were Jumper, Griffin's Story. That was the British dude from this movie.
Right.
Then, oh my God, Impulse, which was a sequel to Jumper that was adapted into a TV series. So this world has a TV series. It follows 16-year-old Henrietta Coles, who discovers she has the ability to teleport. So basically, this movie, but it follows a female protagonist, and it ran for a while.
Interesting.
So,
would have been an interesting perspective, a female jumper.
Yeah, it would have. This movie was directed by Doug Liman, who directed Swingers, Go, The Bourne Identity, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, The Edge of Tomorrow. So he's pretty good. I don't know what went wrong here. We got our old pal David S. Goyer writing on this. We've talked about him a lot. Dark Knight, Blade, Batman v Superman. He writes a lot of superhero stuff. Jim Olds gets a screenwriting credit on this. Jim Olds has two screenwriting credits: Jumper and Fight Club.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just weird.
Wait. Wow.
Yeah. I
don't even know. That was the other writer of the movie.
Yeah, Jim Olds was also Fight Club.
Okay.
Then we have Simon Kinberg, also has a writing credit. Simon Kinberg is sorry, I got a little bit of a delay there. Simon Kinberg is, we've talked about before, he was writer on the X-Men franchise, also did Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Sherlock Holmes. Then our cast. Hayden Christensen, of course, best known as Anakin.
Ugh.
Really,
Only
That guy, Darth Vader.
Yeah. Only known as Anakin. I mean, I still don't know what to think about Hayden Christensen as an actor. I cannot decide if he's good or not.
He's not.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for
I don't
clearing
think
it up.
he's good.
Yeah.
Well, I used to chalk up his sort of flat rigidity to Star Wars dialogue, which isn't very flowery or flourishy. So I thought he was playing, but then you see him in something else, and it's like, oh, that flat affect is this guy. That's his style.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a pine 2x4.
He is. So apparently,
yes. But less useful. Think of the things you could make with a 2x4.
Right.
Seriously.
So he's been in some good movies. He was in The Mouth of Madness. He was in The Virgin Suicides. Life as a House. That's probably the thing I saw him in right before he was in Star Wars. Shattered Glass. But there's a movie called New York, I Love You, in which, is that the one? No, that's not it. It's
Am I delayed?
I have a delay of the whole thing.
All right.
So
No, you don't see more delays like that.
Yeah.
all right. So it's called Little Italy. In which he plays a Canadian who lives in Little Italy in Toronto. and he has an Italian accent some of the time, and he's a pizza maker. So
You're fucking kidding me. That exists?
yes, that exists.
Wow. I'm going to watch that.
I'm going to be nominating that for monthly movie.
Yeah. What year was that made?
I don't know. It was the last like 5 years, I think.
I gotta
Oh,
tell you,
wow.
there's nothing like Toronto style pizza.
That's right.
Yep, famous.
Nothing like it.
It has
All right.
poutine on top.
It's got hockey on it. We got Samuel Jackson back. We've seen him most recently in Iron Man.
Yeah. I just saw him.
Yeah. He plays Roland Cox. Jamie Bell plays Griffin O'Connor. He was in Billy Elliot. The Adventures of Tintin, Snowpiercer, Rocketman. We'll see him again for this show in the 2015 Fantastic Four. He plays Ben Grimm.
Oh,
Yay.
weird.
Yeah.
That's Ben Grimm?
Yep.
Wow.
That movie, I've never seen the 2015 Fantastic Four, and I am just intrigued.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
exciting.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Yeah. Diane Lane played the mom. Diane Lane is, of course, well known. She's been in so many things. The Cotton Club, Outsiders, Rumblefish, Streets of Fire, Chaplin. We saw her in Judge Dredd. Murder at 1600, Perfect Storm.
She's
we'll see her.
Superman's mom.
We'll see her as Superman's mom in all the Snyder ones. Yeah.
And she's Mrs. Thanos in real life.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
She and Josh Brolin have been married since like the 90s.
Yeah.
Wow. Good for them. I like to see them kids making it.
I've heard it's been tumultuous, but they don't call anymore, so I don't know.
Teddy Dunn played Bully Mark. He was really most well known for being on Veronica Mars. He was also in the 2000. That's okay. He was also in the Manchurian Candidate, the 2004 one. We've got Michael Rooker plays David's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, best known as Yondo and also Merle Dixon in The Walking Dead. He was in Mallrats.
Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. Yeah, he was in Mallrats. He's a character actor's actor, man.
Yeah.
I see him in Brightburn.
Oh God, Brightburn.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot we have that on our list. We've got a few others. So Kristen Stewart was in this movie.
Yeah, very briefly.
Did you talk about Millie?
Oh, nope. I skipped her somehow. Okay, so Kristen Stewart was in this for like 30 seconds, which was weird.
The Bill song.
Yeah. So we're just gonna pause here for a sec. Live stream guys, sorry about this. We're having some technical difficulties. Josh, you are very delayed.
I was noticing that. I'm not sure what to do at this point.
Yeah. It seems to be your connection.
Okay.
Can you use cellular data
rather than Wi-Fi?
Let's see. Hold on.
Oh, did you?
Just hold on.
Okay.
Commando data.
I'm gonna catch some Pokemon.
Are you going to catch them all, Josh?
I'm out.
Or
That's
Al.
Al. What about?
Hey,
I'm Al.
I've only known you 25 years now. What do you expect?
All right. How much of a delay do I have now?
You just stopped talking. I'm going to stop talking now.
Don't hold on to your
How
mic.
is it? How is it?
You seem much better.
Yeah.
Your connection was good.
Yeah.
All right.
So wait. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me when I hit 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. That was it. Yeah.
Way better. Way better.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will continue. Live streamers, thank you for bearing with us there.
Yep. Yeah. Things go wrong with me often.
Things go wrong in life often. So, all right, we've got Rachel Bilson. She's let's see, she was on the OC. She was in The Last Kiss. She played Dr. Zoe Hart on Heart of Dixie. I don't think she's really any better than Hayden Christensen in this movie.
No.
I mean, honestly, there's not much written for her role besides being in trouble and needing help, or being upset that she was in trouble and needed help.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
absolutely.
being frustrated by it not being spoken to.
Yeah. I can't really blame her for her performance.
Yeah, well, and what the relationship written between the two was baffling. Just baffling.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that stuff. I know we always say, "Oh, seems like a lot was cut out," but I'm very curious. Nobody in this movie was not there except to serve a purpose, as if they were an object. Like Brian was saying, I was not invested in their relationship.
Oh God, not at all.
One example. Yeah, it was weird storytelling.
Yeah, absolutely. That kind of
she has to work across from Anakin Skywalker, so her job is already twice as hard.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, at any moment. Yeah, and at any moment she expects him to start going off about sand. This movie has 15% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it earned every one of those percents.
Yeah.
Richard Roper writes, the disappointments and the inexplicable plot turns kept mounting until I finally surrendered and just admitted it. This was just a good-looking clunker. Hey, he's talking about me. Yeah, there weren't even any really interesting reviews on here.
I'm sure not.
It's interesting. It got 6.1 out of 10 on IMDb.
Weird.
But that's just whoever bothers to,
right?
You know,
yeah,
in a review. Like, oh, I like this movie. I'll give it 4 stars. Whatever.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Star Wars prequel fans trying to improve Hayden Christensen's IMDb score overall.
God, the fandom menace gets really intense with that kind of shit.
I love observing the culture of Star Wars fandom. It is a weird thing.
You're not a Star Wars fan until you hate 75% of Star Wars.
Yeah, it's the same with the Trekkers and the Trekkies, and the battle has never stopped.
No,
well, you hate all of it, but you will fiercely defend a few of the things, like Hayden Christensen and the Phantom Menace. You know?
I hate this, but get out of my way.
I hate this, but I need more so badly.
Right. The food sucks, but the portions are huge.
Yeah.
Wow, man, that hurts my soul a little bit. That's so true about Star Wars.
So, all right, guys, we are going to take a quick break before we jump into the movie itself. We will see you all back here in about 2 to 3 minutes. So thanks, live stream viewers. We'll see you soon.